Swimming is the only sport that can save your life. Being safe in the water is something my parents were always really, really passionate about, and they said it's a must-do from a young age, and that's what I've grown up around. But actually, as I've kind of grown older and I've met more people who haven't been so fortunate to have access to learn to swim, I've realised it's an issue that really needs some attention, and that's what we're able to do now. Unfortunately, more and more kids aren't able to swim when they leave school. You know, some researchers put it as high as 1 in 3. My dream is to get every single child in the UK to be able to learn to swim. This is an ultimate kind of goal of mine. That's what I'm doing with the Tom Dean Swim School, and that's what I'm doing in partnering with the Royal Foundation.
So I think that the barriers for families accessing lessons, certainly there are financial barriers for some. I think there are physical barriers potentially about getting to the location, that some families just might not think about swimming as an important thing for their children to do. So the more we can do to publicise the benefits of swimming and the opportunity that this type of swimming programme brings for those who maybe can't afford it, but also maybe wouldn't think about it as an important thing, the more we can do that, the better.
Swimming is an incredibly important life skill for everybody to learn. It's crucial from even learning from infant and upwards up the way to adult, what we offer here.
If we can help these children even getting in the water for a few weeks and give them some skills, so if they do fall in the water, they know how to star float and they know how to survive, I think, again, with us being on an island and right next to the water, will save lives.
So the main goal of the programme is actually to provide these learn to swim packages. Well, it's for 1,000 kids initially, and 200 are actually already receiving these learn to swim packages, which is incredible. Kids have been identified. We've worked very closely with local councils and independent swim schools to identify the children that are going to benefit most from it, and these kids are going to be water safe, and they otherwise wouldn't. And ultimately, that's our goal and that's our dream. What's really special is we both have this same ultimate goal, and even last year when I was here with the Prince having these conversations, it was clear that it was something he was passionate about as well. A year on, to see the swimming lessons here at Birtley is incredible. This pool. It's a community pool. It was saved. It might not be here if there weren't kind of input, obviously, from the Royal Foundation, from the whole community, and even our leadership team at the Tom Dean Swim School have helped operate this pool and get the most out of it. So to come here on a bustling Sunday morning, bright and early, and to see it lively and filled with people, parents, children, families, this is what we want up and down the country. This is what it's all about, and I will do everything in my power, and I'm sure the Royal Foundation will as well, to keep making a change in this space.